Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Kay back at it with a new video. Today's I want to talk about a great fight that's coming up this 1st of June, which is this Saturday. Deontay Wilder versus Zhang. I hope I pronounced that right. This is going to be a really good fight. And it's going to be a really good test for Deontay Wilder. But before we get started, let's talk about the tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder is 38 years of age. His weight is 231 pounds. His height is 6 feet 7 inches. He's got a reach of 83 inches. His stance is orthodox, and he's got a record of 43, 3 losses, 1 draw, and 42 by way of knockout. Zhang, on the other hand, he's 41. His weight is 256. He's got a height of 6 feet 6 inches, and he's got a reach of 83 inches. He's a southpaw, and he's got a record of 26 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and 21 by way of knockout. This fight is going to take place in Saudi Arabia this Saturday coming up, and I can't wait to see it. So let's get into the discussion on who's going to do what in this fight, okay? Let me move this camera back just a little. It seems like it's up on me too close, all right? So, yeah, this is better. Deontay Wilder is a very dangerous fighter when it comes down to his right hand. It's a really deadly punch. And if he catch you, it's good night. And what about Zhang? Zhang, on the other hand, he kind of remind me of Tyson Fury, if you will, and a George Foreman. Zhang, on the other hand, he's got quick jabs. He's got a great left hook, and it's a hard one too. He's a hard puncher in general. He's got good foot movement, quick combinations, and he's got really good, nice body shots for a guy that's 6 feet 6 inches. This is a big man. Don't get me wrong, Deontay Wilder is, an inch taller than him. But I think when you look at these two guys in the ring, you're going to see what I mean. Zhang is he's just a big dude. And he throws a lot of hard punches. And I think that Deontay Wilder, if he don't get him in the early rounds, I don't think he's going to get Zhang, because Wilder have this thing of running out of gas in the later rounds. He tends to tire out. And I think what Zhang is going to do is he's going to come ahead. He's going to move forward on Wilder and try to corner him in the ropes so he can get off, because, this guy, if you saw any of his fights, he's pretty good, and he's good. Like I said, he reminds me of a Tyson Fury, for him to be that big and that agile in there. So Wilder, he's going to come in and he's going to go for the home run. That's his thing. That's what he does. He reminds me more of a street fighter, if you will, and no disrespect to Wilder. I like Wilder a lot. He's the Bronze Bomber. So he's going to come in and he's going to try to get off. He tends to come in more like a street fighter and try to go for the home run. Whereas with Zhang, on the other hand, Zhang is going to be doing a lot of things in there. He's going to, like I say, he's going to be doing combinations. He's going to be throwing his hard left hook because he is a southpaw. And and then he's got the foot movement, and then he's just a big man in there. So he's gonna be able to absorb a lot. But again, Wilder with his deadly right hand, it only takes one good shot by Wilder, and it's good night, Zhang. So I'm thinking that Wilder probably have the advantage in the early rounds, and I think as the middle of the rounds start to begin, I think it's gonna start leaning a little bit more towards Jean because Jean can absorb punches, and he's just got so many tools in a toolbox to work with that I think that could be a problem. I don't know if you remember the fight between Fury and Wilder, the not the first one because that was a draw. That was a really good fight. And then they fought two more times. And the second time, it was kind of sort of close. And then the third time, it was just a blowout for Fury. And I think that, when Wilder goes up against, big guys like that, even though he's tall, right? But he doesn't have their weight. And I just think that, Jean is going to probably try to wear him down moving forward, throwing a variety of punches, his left hook, his combinations, and his hard body shots, I think, and quick combinations could take a toll on Wilder in the later rounds. So when I saw him, when he fought, who did he fight? Joseph Parker. Parker looked small in there against Zhang. And I really, believe it or not, I thought Zhang won that fight when he fought Parker because he did knock him down twice. Was it the third and the eighth round? And so I just thought he won that. And then Parker beat Wilder, and that was a good fight. It remains to be seen. I think it's going to be a really good fight. Let me know what you think. And also, don't forget that Gervonta Tank Davis will be taking on Frank Martin June the 15th. Can't wait for that one. And, we're gonna discuss that fight as well. And, I'm going to give you a little insight on what do I think we should expect from a fight from a Gervonta Tank Davis, which is an athletic fighter, knockout artist like a la Mike Tyson against a real quick Frank Martin. Do Martin have what it takes to knock out Gervonta Tank Davis? And also, kudos to Usyk for his win over Fury. And was that the ninth round when Usyk caught Fury and the referee got in there and did the 10 count? I mean, he had Fury, and it wasn't even, to me personally, Fury did some nice shots in there. Fury did a lot of nice shots, but Usyk won that, hands down, in my opinion. Fury got frustrated when he kept kind of hitting his head and his hands and stuff. It was just a good fight, and man, Usyk showed that he's the king on the hill because he beat Anthony Joshua and he beat Fury. What could you say? But again, back to the Zhang and Wilder fight. I think it's going to be a great fight. I kind of think Wilder will probably take it if he catch him in the early rounds. But I think as it goes on, I think Zhang will probably have the advantage. So let me know what you think. Again, this is Kay, back at it with a new video. Press like if you like my video. Don't forget to subscribe.